So this is for an intro to marketing class. Typically what we do is start off explaining the difference between business and marketing. Business being the 6 environments. You're dealing with the economic environment, social, cultural environment, technological, political, geographic, competitive, etc., technological. And marketing being the 4 Ps, product, price, promotion, place. But getting beyond that, what I wanted to do is talk a little bit about what is a market, who markets, what types of things are marketed, and the general concept of who buys, what's marketed, and so on. So, what is a market? A market is just a word to describe a group of people who, on the one side, want to sell something, and other people who have an unmet need who wanted to buy something. Now, we don't walk around talking about unmet needs. You have a guy that has dirty seat cover and he wants to get some product he can put on his seats and clean it. But we use the word unmet need to describe he has a need for something and wants to be able to satisfy it, and somebody else recognizes that and then sells it to him. So when we say marketing, we have people who are aware of something that people need or can't find, and they make money by turning around and making that available. Who markets? Well, the who is not just companies, but also nonprofit organizations, and there's also government agencies. Now, nonprofit organizations, you have things such as the Heart and Stroke Foundation, the Cancer Society. They also use marketing techniques. They use marketing techniques to get donations, so for people to contribute to their funding, as well as also for compliance with the different choices and recommendations they make about healthy living lifestyle and so on. Government agencies use marketing. They use marketing to advertise their services, like passport application services. And they also use marketing for compliance with rules and regulations. They talk about don't drinking and driving, those kinds of things. What are some of the things that are marketed? Well, we've got goods and services, which is a fancy way of saying physical things and intangible things. We also have ideas. Ideas are things such as marketing world peace or legalization of pot or the concept of rapid transit or so on, as well as experiences. Experiences are also marketed. Things like trout fishing in Northern Ontario, flying in with a small float plane. Who buys and uses what is marketed? Well, typically you think of business selling to a customer. We call that B2C. But you also have B2B, businesses selling to other businesses. So if you have someone who comes around and cuts your grass, that's a B2C situation. If somebody comes around and cuts the grass for Seneca College on a regular basis, or Centennial or U of T or so on, that's a B2B type circumstance. You also have people who are doing business with government agencies, so businesses selling to governments as well. Who benefits? Well, typically we talk about consumers as benefiting from the existence of marketing, and when we talk about that, we're talking about the fact that the competitive environment exists, and because of competition between companies, marketing ensures that you, the consumer, get the best price and the best quality and the best convenience, because they're all trying to satisfy your unmet needs. We also have organizations that benefit. Organizations benefit by using marketing. They can sell more product. If they can sell more product, they can increase their revenue and then sustain themselves in a difficult environment. And to some extent, we also have society as a whole. Now, some textbooks say society as a whole benefits because people's lives improve. People could say, well, Walmart's an example. Because of the existence of Walmart, the average amount of money that households had to spend in North America has declined over the past few years on things such as diaper and toilet paper and children's baby pajamas and so on. At the same time, there's also a lot of people that think a society hasn't benefited because we have people buying things that they don't need because it's 3 for the price of 2 and so on. So sometimes people, through the marketing process, are cajoled into paying for things that are quite unnecessary. So the jury's still out on this situation. But that's basically what marketing is, who markets, what is marketed, who buys and uses what is marketed, and who benefits.